Glenna from Little City Ghost Country. Today we're going to make our breakfast fried rice. First we have our bacon. Got about 5 slices of bacon in this pan browning up. And while that's browning up, we are going to cut up our scallions. I've got, let me see, what do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 7 scallions. This will make enough for 2 to 3 breakfasts. So I'm going to cut it up and they'll go in here. We're going to use the white and the yellow part. You could add some other things like a jalapeno pepper. Well, these things are rolling all over the place. Or some bell pepper, or some seasonings. But this is the traditional way that I was introduced to this dish. I don't remember who it was that made it, but it was a friend of my aunt. When my uncle passed away, they had brought it over because family was gathering. And I have to say, it has become one of my favorites. Alright, I will be back as soon as the onions are all cut up and this bacon is done. Alright, our bacon is all cooked. We are going to get the eggs ready now. It's not very much grease in just those few slices of bacon. So I am going to use some of my reserved bacon grease. Never throw out bacon grease. I just put it in this little crock and keep it in the fridge. Then I have it whenever I need a little bit of bacon grease for flavor. I can cook an egg without frying bacon. And in my opinion, you should just never throw away bacon grease. So I've got my nice farm fresh eggs. Unfortunately, they didn't come from our farm because we're not there yet. They came from my friend Kathy, who blesses us with eggs. And once in a while I bless her chickens with some feed or some black oil sunflower seeds. Kind of in a repayment, bartering type manner. Alright, I got the egg goo off of my fingers. Now I just whip these 3 eggs up. I like to whip them up before I put them in the pan. It gets the yolk and the white mixed together more thoroughly when I'm scrambling an egg. And then onto the fire goes my grease. I'll turn it to about medium to get started, and in go the eggs. Pan was already hot when I stuck it on that from melting the grease. And now we'll just stir it around while it's cooking up. You want to keep them moving because you don't really want it to get like brown on the bottom. You want it to stay nice and creamy and yellow. And the longer it sits in a hot pan. And it's okay if it's not completely cooked through when you put it in, because we're going to saute it with the rice for just a few minutes too. Sometimes we like to saute mushrooms and put them on top when we're done. Alright, that one is done enough. I like to cut them up in little pieces so there's a little bit of egg in most of the bites. And we'll pull this bacon pan back over here, put the eggs in. Now we're going to talk about our rice. So we have this luscious leftover fluffy rice from the video that we did yesterday. I always make extra so that we can have it for breakfast or fried rice for dinner or something, you know, in a night or two. Sometimes we just like to eat it with milk and cinnamon and sugar on it for breakfast. So I'm going to put in the equivalent of about, oh, there's a cup, there's 2 cups, maybe 3 to 4 cups of rice. And our green onions that we chopped previously. Now all that's left is to stir this around. You've got that little bit of bacon grease in there to help to saute it. And you're just going to stir that around. You can see we're getting everything mixed in kind of evenly. And you're really just waiting for those onions. I'm going to turn this up to high. You're really just waiting for those onions to get starting to cook a little, because everything else is already fully cooked, and to reheat that rice. So while that's cooking, I'll tell you a little bit even more about this rice. These grains, they're pretty good sized. They're basmati rice. I can leave a link below to where you can find it on Amazon. And it has less arsenic in it than some other rices. And it cooks up very fluffy if you rinse it and drain it. We like to actually soak ours all day and just keep draining the water off and add more. And rinse it and drain it and add more. And it ends up with this nice fluffy rice. Usually when you've got leftover rice, it's all in a clump. But you can see this is all just loose grains. There's a few places where it clumps up a little bit. But for the most part, it's not. For the most part, it's just loose. Alright, we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes when this is all done. Okay, the timer says it's been 3 minutes. Now I'm just going to stick about a tablespoon of butter in and use a little bit of Himalayan pink salt to season it up. Stir that in. And it is ready to serve. Quick, easy, hearty breakfast for just pennies.